inspirational when you're not touring, I must admit.
Yeah.
A lot more easy to be creative because
There's only so many room service songs you can write. You know?
I had a hamburger.
I'm on the road and I'm coming back soon.
Yeah, that's right. I'm on the road. Trains coming in.
Lately I've just been listening to the music and then, you know, picking music that I really liked and being inspired by anything that inspires me to start writing lyrics. It usually ends up with a song. Basically.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, that's the way Michael and I've written a lot in the past. Recently on this record, my brother John's contributed to the writing side of things.
A couple of songs.
I've, in the last 3 or 4 years, I've been working pretty hard on my own ability as a songwriter too. Trying to finish lyrics and get the message out the way I want it to be. And it's been an interesting experience as a writer to do that.
Oh, I think we're expecting sort of similar thing you get in Latin American countries. I hate to generalise about any area, but it seems to be that
they're very excitable.
Very excitable, you know. I mean,
and they're just having a good time. They don't have much of a history of the media with rock, and you know they don't intellectualize the whole process. You know, they just don't do that. So it's just straight out, a good time. You know.
So what sort of a show are you going to be doing for them down here? Is it the same one you've been touring with in Europe?
Yeah, exactly the same. In fact, lucky enough, our lighting guy designed the lighting here, and it's our PA.
So they're kind of lucky in that respect. But the only difference is that the stage is about 100 times bigger, you know.
And the audience, I mean, it doesn't look as big as Wembley or something, but it is. It's 200,000. I don't know.
It's supposed to be the largest stadium in the world.
Yeah, it's a real trick to the eye. It's nuts.
Everybody does, that's okay. Smile here.
Much respect, gentlemen. Respect. Go, rock and roll. Can you get out there, yeah? Will you wash it? No, that was the Cleveland version of Good Day. Correct. Yes. Got the gig bag ready.
I think it's a bit of an easy cop-out to go out and buy a record and lay the guilt on the rock star to change the world. It's too easy, and it doesn't change the world. The only way it does is when everybody listens and changes their lives and the way they do things to make the world, have an effect. And for us, doing something like this, we've been waiting for something like this for a long time to make a big statement. We're expecting, the thing here is we're the catharsis for Sydney to come along and people power their way into building a wing on a hospital, hopefully, or something. Helping AIDS and heart research, and it can be done. This is the way to do it, I think.
I was stranded. You were there. Two worlds collided, and they could never tear us apart. You were standing. I was there. Two worlds collided, and they never tear us apart. I was standing. You were there. Two worlds collided, and they could never, ever tear us apart. Yeah.
We just wanted to enjoy touring again, basically.
Yeah.
You know, we also didn't want to be seen just as, I mean, I don't know if you read the press or whatever, but we tend to be called, wherever we go, anywhere in the world, stadium rock band or supergroup, you know. We're thinking of getting t-shirts made up, supergroup, you know, but...
Super Stadium Rock
Super
Group.
Stadium Rock Group. And,
Old
you know,
shock horror.
I don't know, but we just didn't want to be known as just that, you know.
Yeah.
We started as a pub band, and, you know, we like to make stadiums feel
And we
like
want
they're
to
big
finish
pubs.
as a pub band. No.
Wow.
No, it's... and we are tonight.
Hi,
no,
Nick.
Yeah. No, the thing is, like, as Tim said, you know, you get this moniker attached to you, and it all gets a little bit blown up like some crazy balloon. And we wanted to pop it, you know, and our roots are like 6-7 years of slaughtering ourselves around the pubs of Australia, and I think you might have been there yourself and know what that's like. And we just wanted to reintroduce that to the world and ourselves, you know. So.
So entertaining, the money, it's why I'm here, to see the light, the crowd came, the king of the night.
It's really been surprising to us, because, you know, with a tour like this, at the end of it, you could actually end up thinking, oh my God, we actually do need a lot of lights and a lot of, you know, crap going on to actually make it worth its metal. And we've actually realized, you know, you're that far away from each other, you're talking to each other, you're working together as musicians, it's fantastic. I'm becoming very quotable lately, yes. Well, I'm just having a bit of fun, you know. I've never really wanted to invent a public persona, so I've always been fairly truthful and honest. And, you know, and also I have a lot of fun with it, you know. I think the good thing about what we've done now, it settles a lot of dust, and we can build from here to wherever we want, you know. As you said, we've done a lot, and we're really an institution unto ourselves in a way, you know, and whatever happens from here on in doesn't really affect us, but we'd like to keep on affecting everyone else. We're very selfish like that, so we really want to, you know, a lot of albums and a lot of music and a lot of different ways of going out on the road, hopefully.
Yeah.
Sydney? We've been making albums for a long time. We made 80, 90 videos in all this time, and we just thought there must be another way of doing this instead of, you know, it's fine, but normally you just go and make videos for the singles, and we just thought, I started talking to Richard Lowenstein, who we work with very closely in all our videos, and he suggested, and we started talking about finding people who don't make videos, find young, talented people who are coming out of Swinburne, which is a sort of semi-radical film school down in Melbourne. Get them, some of them are still in that school, get them and give them a free rein and let them, you know, a small budget and let them do what they like. What do I hear about love and sex? I'm delirious. What else? I'm delirious. What else? Taking me deeper and deeper, man. Taking me deeper and deeper, man. I'm only looking. It's kind of overwhelming to have suddenly see 12 videos, you know, fingers crossed, you know. And there's some I might like more than others. It just suit me, my taste more, you know. But I'm glad that overall we have everything from humor to drama, you know, and I think that was something we really wanted to achieve. So I think we basically covered all the stops, you know. And it goes down like this when you take a look. And cut. You know, you pay a price, especially in America, I think, which we did, I think, on the last album, when you don't, and we knew we would, when you don't go out there and tour, and you don't say, hey, we're here all the time, especially in America. And we knew that was going to happen, but getting our music back together again was much more important, you know. So that's what happens, and we've got the 2 albums now. Now we're touring in the States from November 5th to December 10th, and then we're going around the world and coming back again all next year.
Together, please. Helena, Michael, please. Helena, Michael. Helena.
Guns in the sky. 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 Charcoals up the sea. Guns in the sky used to be on TV. I wanna church, forgot the joke, but it's great to see. But I'm running late. Da da da. I love your hair. Da da da. Lend me a chance. Da da da. I love your big house. Da da da. Spare time. Shiver. There's a load of shit. We can stop the world. Let our fellow fools and let them go live. With the guns in the sky.
We're the sort of people that we just go from instinct a lot, and we just felt like we wanted to do a gig. We haven't done one for a while. It'll be the only one we've done for this period. So we sort of just announced it and didn't advertise it and get back to the Brixton Academy.
I was thinking, God
essentially it's kind of a pop nostalgia. And it's not, you know, it's not albums, and it's not exactly all of our favorite songs or anything, but it's kind of, but they are highlights, you know. It's like people's choice or something, you know.
She got a wish to get me down on the floor, but every place is I've never seen before. Someone told me you got to take it easy. Well, I'm just a junkie when the heat is on.
The more time you spend together, there's bigger mountains to climb, you know. You've got to have a really good reason to be together on stage after this many years, or in a room to playing music. The reasons have to be bigger. So what you're getting off it has to be bigger. So, you know, in some ways it's as they say, more challenging to be able to continue.
I was thinking, got the feeling, the gift you gave is gonna last forever.
Occasionally the stars line up and everybody thinks that's a good song at the same time, and they're called hits. And occasionally you do something you think is the best thing you've ever done in your life and no one cares.
Give me fever like a man, bloody passion. If you got the time, I'll show you how to turn it on. Please, you got that need, baby. Please, you got that need.
The main thing we wanted to do is just keep spirit going, you know, just attitude up, you know, and sort of define what's original about the band, but sound fresh, you know. I mean, you know, it's 10 albums, you know. We've tried all kinds of stuff on all the albums, and I guess in this one we wanted to kind of, it's a difficult balancing act in excess to try and get it right, that, you know, what's unique about us without repeating ourselves, you know. But I think we've done it on this record. I think that the music scene is actually kind of really good for us to put a record out now, because I think people in some ways are catching up with, in many ways, what we started doing in the first place. You know, we've been our biggest hit to date is sort of a combination of totally electronic sampling, looping and guitars, which is called Need You Tonight, which segues into a virtually trip-hop song called
10 years old too.
You know what I mean? So and I think a lot of people are kind of arriving at that point again. There's a lot of music around and bands that are there now. Some days are better than others. You know, the point of doing all this is to kind of take in what's going on around you, I suppose, and to make some sense of it or turn it into something. And I guess I have on the record, I'm not interested in being some precious, indulgent person about it, you know. Big deal, you know. Just take it and make it make some universal truths out of it, you know. And get that on the record. And to be honest, music's my escape. So I've enjoyed it, making the record. It's a great addition to my life, you know. I don't come from the misery gut school of, you know, oh man, your life's over and all that. It's not at all. Just keep the same hours anyway.
Yeah. Tell me about why you're here today.
For children.
Is it a secret?
Is it a secret? Well, we're auctioning something on the weekend. Something special. We got a car, so we're going to be doing that. If we've been out there touring and touring and touring non-stop for the last 20 years, which we haven't done, we've done just about half, we'd probably be pretty jaded by now about it. But having 3 years off from touring, it makes a big difference. You know? You got to kind of respect it. You know, we like touring. We don't want to abuse it. No. I mean, most of the hits we really like. We love playing. That's why we wrote them. You know, it's only a couple here and there. You know, that each one of us might have a bit of a problem with, but they may not be the same ones. You know, so you kind of pull each other through. You know?
Well, I mean, also playing a song that everyone loves is great fun because everyone loves it, you know. So the audience goes nuts, and it's a buzz for us, and so we try to avoid the hits that people don't like.
You know, you're not there for the marriages and the deaths and the this and that, you know. It's strange, you know. It's your own reality, and you get taken away in this juggernaut, you know, this train ride called touring, and then you sort of plopped back into the other
and
reality.
it's sort of got to fit back into what's the real world, I guess you call it.
I'll see you tonight. Yeah.
Speak about that. Yeah, right, okay, fine. Thank you very much. You just want me to repeat? Paula received this terrible news in the early hours of this morning. She's naturally devastated by what's happened. I only ask that the media leave her to absorb what has happened, which is going to take some time, and leave her, and particularly the children, in peace today. Thank you very much for your sympathetic response so far.
Mr. Burton, can I ask you, I mean, it must be very difficult to understand why this has actually happened. Is there any indication at all as to why Mr. Hutchence might have...
I'm in no position at the moment to give or venture any explanation for what has happened. She is devastated. If there's anything further to say when we learn more, then it'll be said, but not at this stage.
How are you coping? You knew him very well yourself, didn't you?
Yes, I'm coping fine. My concern is for Paula and for her children.
Any suggestion that she might be going to Australia today?
She will not be going to Australia today. Whether she goes to Australia or not is a matter that will have to be looked into.
What about the children?
The children are with her. I have no comment about their reaction.
Is that all 4 children?
Her 3 children, including Tiger, not the oldest.
Has Paula any idea how...
I've got nothing further to say. Thank you very much. And if we could just sort of be left for the moment to deal with what has happened.
Yeah, I do appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Do me a favour, and can you please go to the end of the road? Please. Will you move to the end of the road so that...
The second option, where we will arrest all of you. We'll get sufficient police officers down here to deal with it.
Can you keep moving as well, please, sir? Thank you.
Yeah, just keep the people on the pavement, yeah? 2 either side.
Thank you.
There you go. What's that? Blanket overhead. Yeah, in the back seat. Back seat this side.
Yeah. Right, start backing up on...
Bigger. Can you tell us what you make on the press reports this morning?
I don't talk about it, lads. I never talk about it.
Oops.
Did you talk to Mr. Hutchence on Friday night?
I don't talk about these things, lad, sorry.
What? Did you say anything about the allegations that Paula Yates has made?
I just don't talk about it, you know. I'm sorry, you know. I know you'd like me to, but I never do.
How do you feel about what's being said, though? I mean,
I just don't talk about it. I'm sorry to sound like, you know, a parrot or something, but I never have, and I probably never will.
Obviously, you are sad, though, about the death.
Well, I issued a statement on Friday, and you know, I expressed my feelings then, and I said I'd nothing further to add.
Have you got any general info about what memories of Michael, or as a musician, or anything like that?
Well, that's all personal stuff, you know.
Or about his music or anything like that?
Well, that's still personal, and I just don't talk about those things, you know. This is mobile phones.
Hello? Okay, we're in the way.
Those small hours, uncertain and anxious, and to call you.
When you awaken in the morning's hush, I am the swift uplifting rush of quiet birds in circled flight. I am the soft stars that shine at night. Do not stand at my grave and cry, I am there. I did not die.
It hasn't been easy being Michael's brother. It's strange. It's been fantastic at times and other times the hardest. But having Michael for my brother, I wouldn't have had it any other way or changed a thing. My heart goes out to Paula and beautiful darling girl Tiger and the other girls, to the band, to his friends and people who have known Michael, who have lost a tremendous friend.
We ask that the band's fans, and for those who are touched by his death, not to react in any ways to hurt themselves. Michael would not have wanted that. We will remember him with love and affection. We will all miss you, Michael. God bless you.
We could live for 1,000 years, but if I hurt you, I make one